What's good, homies? It's your boy Ed0626 back again with some more Battlefield 4 gameplay. Now, I'm going to talk about the gameplay for a few minutes here. This gameplay is on Paracel Storm. Believe me when I tell you, Paracel Storm is like one of those maps I'm not a huge fan of, but it's not great, but it's a lot better than Flood Zone in my opinion. I don't really like this map. The only map I actually like this game. The only game type I like this map on is for TDM, and to me, TDM is just barely passable. I can't stand this on Conquest. I haven't really played it on any other game modes, but out of what I played, TDM works better for me than Conquest. Now, with that being said, in terms of this gameplay, I do have like a pretty decent. I kind of start out pretty decent, and then I kind of go into a huge slump. I don't know why that happened. I felt like I was really getting fucked. If my memory serves me correct, there was a time I was really getting fucked. So I was really trying to get some gameplay. So in the end, I got a couple kills. I got a nice I even got the last kill for the W. Spoiler alert. Sorry. So yeah. Now, aside from the gameplay, what I really want to talk to you guys about is something that I'm not saying I'm struggling with. By the way, that double G18, that was sick. I'm not saying I'm struggling with this concept, but it's rather confusing me. Now, and over the last year and a half or so, maybe a year, let's say a year, I've noticed more and more that the old ways of YouTube, in my opinion, are gone. Apparently, they were kind of dying out to begin with, depending on who you watched and what you watched. But in terms of what I watch, which is basically a lot of gaming stuff, some COD, some Battlefield, here and there, to me, it's not the commentaries that are dead. I think it's just the good intentions that are dead. And what I mean is this. A lot of people don't do YouTube as a hobby anymore, but they do it more as a job. So that kind of leads to more of a, how do I say, false picture of themselves, I guess. I don't know, like they take, like I always like to use this as a reference. Look at T. Martin, for instance, you know. He puts on this facade of like a really happy guy, you know, always happy about whatever and all this bullshit. And I kind of don't believe it. So in a way, YouTube is kind of like creating a false version of yourself in order to get YouTube views on your videos, making that YouTube money, and all this other stuff. Now, some people straight up abuse the system, making 10-minute videos, and to get the YouTube money, completely falsely, like use SEO and abuse that shit, which I'm not a fan of, to be honest with you. You can tell I've actually trained myself, or I'm currently in the process of training myself, I should say, to look up what a false kind of title would be for a video. It's a work in progress, I will say that much, but I think I'm doing a little bit better here and there. And to be honest, I barely watch that many people anymore, compared to when I first started out on YouTube. I only watch I watch pretty much all my friends. That was a bullshit death, by the way. I pretty much watch all my friends and maybe some of the larger guys in the Battlefield and COD community. Some people who I haven't even watched in forever. Today I just watched a Thunder video, and I haven't seen a Thunder video from him in forever. Not because he's a bad commentator, but because I'm just so sick of Call of Duty crap that I just don't watch COD anymore. Like I said, the only people I watch for COD is if one of my buddies or someone I know who I'm cool with makes a video. And that's pretty much what I do. Now, so in my opinion, this is where like the commentary in a way kind of gets controversial. In my idea of the right way of doing YouTube videos is, and this is what I've always done, you just grind. And what I mean by grind is you just keep making videos and not tagging them to death, so much so where, you know, like, it's pretty much abusing the SEO system, you know, putting a shit ton of tags in your videos, falsely titling your videos. And you know for a fact, I never falsely title my videos. I just title them what I think they should be called. Sometimes it works out and gets me some decent views. Sometimes it doesn't get me the decent views that I was hoping for. And especially those are videos that I actually feel I put a lot of time and effort into, and I think the quality is good, but in the end the actual video never gets the recognition I feel like it deserves. So, but that's just my opinion. Like, the way I see the right way of YouTube is you just keep grinding, man. I never asked a single person, well, I never really begged for subscribers. You know, I set a goal for myself, like last year. It was the first time in forever, I think, that I set a goal for myself, and last year was to get 100 subscribers. And I do my certain things of, you know, trying to get views and maybe some subs. I mean, I do happen to send a link to a couple of my friends who I feel they would watch. Now, sometimes whether they do or they don't, it doesn't really matter. But and they never really tell me to stop doing it, so it's not that big to me. I mean, if they told me to stop doing it, I would gladly stop sending them the links to my videos to get some views, or even like an opinion on anything. So that's just me, though. But other than that, I mean, I just keep grinding, man. I mean, I've made 200 some odd videos, 260 plus, maybe 70 up to this point when this one gets uploaded, because I have a lot of videos I have ahead of this one. So who knows, it might even be 270 by that time. In 5 years. Now, keep in mind, I wasn't uploading videos for the first year and a half or so of my channel, so it's still a decent number in my opinion. And I also didn't upload as frequently as I have been the last year and a half. So I think, to me, the right way of doing YouTube, like I said, is just to keep grinding and see what works and what doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Another thing I want to mention is you should always add variety. Like, for instance, I do Battlefield, I used to do COD, at least until the next COD is good, that I feel like buying and I feel like playing. I think adding variety also helps your fan base, because people could check out, you know, oh, this guy plays this game, I like this game, I'll watch him and see if he's good, if he's any good, and, you know, that type of stuff. And the funny thing is, some of my closest friends, at least that I game with and all that I always hang out with on PS4 and stuff, I met through YouTube, like my buddy Sapper, for instance. And it's nice, like, YouTube, the right way of doing YouTube to me is just that idea, I guess you can say. And I feel like that idea that I've portrayed, or I've tried to paint for you guys, is kind of fallen out into this shitty, really shitty version that gives people like me a bad rep. Not me particularly, but people who try to do things the right way. Like, as soon as one person I feel does something really shitty, I feel like the gaming community or the YouTube community sees everyone like that. I hate that, because I don't classify myself as that kind of person. So to me, that's what I mean by it. It's just shitty to me. Even like the people in my generation, how they always have this bullshit going. They've been having this bullshit over the last couple months or so. They've always had some sort of bullshit trendy thing, you know. I'm so glad I don't associate myself with this generation, because I wish I was in the generation or two before me, like my grandfather's generation, because they were some tough motherfuckers back then. My grandfather's a tough motherfucker, believe me. And he's not a motherfucker either. You know what I'm trying to say. But that's basically what I'm trying to say. Like, there's a right way to do things, and there's a wrong way to do it. The wrong way to do it, I think it's pretty much well known. The right way to do it, is there a right way to do it? That's what I want to know. What is your guys' idea of the right way of doing a YouTube video, or a right way of having a YouTube channel or making videos and stuff? Let me know in the comments section. I actually really want to have an open discussion about this. Don't be afraid to comment on stuff. You can say I'm wrong or whatever. It really doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Enjoy yourselves.